Okay, so my cocktail is the Bourbon Manhattan, and you will need sweet vermouth, bitters, bourbon, and cherries. So I have combined it's 2 to 1 with 2 ounces of the bourbon and 1 ounce of the vermouth, as well as a couple shakes of bitters in here. Shook it up with some ice, and now I'm going to strain it into my glass. Okay. And then I just top it off with a cherry. Hello everyone, my name is Rachel Mae Smith and I am the author of Hello Color. I'm doing a little crafting cocktail with you today. So my cocktail is a Bourbon Manhattan, and then this is my book, Hello Color. It is all about how to bring color into your home through very approachable DIY projects. And so today I thought it would be fun to work on the abstract painted planter together. So you will need the drink of your choice, a terracotta planter, acrylic paint in a variety of colors, multiple brushes, and then a paint palette. Before you get started, I suggest 2 things. The first is to prep your paint by pouring it into your palette. This way you're not stopping to pour paint as you go. I also suggest a brush per color, again, so you don't have to get up and rinse. You can just kind of be in the moment and paint and have that crafting fun. The second is to give your planter a coat of white paint to start. It'll help all of the colors really pop and become a lot more vibrant, because the terracotta is a little dark, and we really want these colors to shine. Okay, so now it is time to get painting and to put our abstract design onto the planter. If you're feeling nervous about your painting skills or the idea of just winging it makes you nervous, go ahead and get a pencil and sort of sketch out the design that you want to do. I have been drinking a cocktail, so I'm gonna wing it. So you don't get your hands messy and touch the wet planter as you're working, put your hand inside and then use it to balance and paint like this. So I'm going to start with the color pink. I mean, that maybe was going to be a given. But I just want to start with some color, I guess, splotches on the planter. Again, this is abstract. There's really no wrong way to do it. It's sort of what your, I guess, creative mind is thinking and feeling at the moment. So I'll just go around the planter like this, adding pink where I would like it. So I've worked my way around the planter with pink, and I'm gonna move into my second color, yellow. So I'm gonna be working in rainbow fashion, but again, going through with some color slabs, splotches, I don't know, whatever you wanna call them. Just adding color to the white wherever I would like. Let's put one here. Great. So if you are going to layer your colors and overlap that, which I'll do in a minute, you want to make sure that your individual colors are dry before that, otherwise the colors might muddy. So I'm going to let this sit just a few minutes to make sure that these colors dry before adding my greens and blue. Okay, so now that my base colors are dry to the touch, I'm going to move on to add my aqua green teal color. And I want to look for places that have a color but also have some white open space so that I can layer the color right next to it and put a little bit over top. So you're kind of overlapping the colors while filling up white space. So there was a yellow section. Let's do a pink one over here. Okay, and then I will move it around and do one more section over here. Looks good. Again, abstract. You're not gonna mess it up. I promise. I promise. Okay, so now I'm gonna move into blue. So with the color blue, I'm gonna do a few different things. I'm going to do what I did with the teal color, where I go back in and add some overlapping. So I'll do that here and there. But I'm also going to introduce another abstract element, and I think I'll start it off with, let's see, let's do a squiggle. So just adding shapes with the blue, or whatever color you want to use, throughout your planter. Let's see, and we'll do some color over here. Let's move it over here one more section. Do another squiggle type of shape here. And then I'm going to go back through with all the other colors, maybe fill in some of these white spots with these shapes and let that dry before I do the next step. So now that my planter is dry to the touch from the other color swatches, I'm going to move in to add these black dots throughout. It's not something that you have to do, it's just an extra pattern to the abstract that I really like. So again, put your hand in the planter, brush into the black paint, and make sure you kind of wipe off enough black to where you're not putting globs of it. You really just want to put small dashes throughout. So let's do one here. And I'm moving in rows, keeping them about the similar size throughout. And I'm just going to keep doing this around the planter. I might change directions as I move, but then once you're done with that, let dry, I would say about 24 hours. Seal your planter and then put a plant in it. Okay, and there you have it. So this is the planter. If you're looking for more colorful craft ideas, I hope that you'll check out my book, Hello Color. And if you make the planter, let me know. I would love to see what you come up with.